Jonathan or Charlene, who will be evicted and will head to Redemple Temple where they will duel Jeffrey for a chance to stay in the game. And who will become the new head of household? Find out now on Big Brother Cheesecake 5 All-Stars. Hello, I'm Andrew Chefsick Moonves. Welcome to Big Brother Cheesecake 5 All-Stars. It's day 16 inside the Big Brother Cheesecake house. And this week, Chanel was the head of household. She nominated Chad and Charlene for eviction, but Rai won the Golden Power Veto in the Big Brother Tetris Golden Power Veto competition and chose to use it to save Chad from the chopping block. Chanel nominated Jonathan in his place, which means in just moments, Jonathan or Charlene will be the second house guest evicted and will join Jeffrey in Redemple Temple, where one will stay and one will be evicted permanently from the game. Who will it be? We'll find out shortly. But first, I am very tired, but I made it to Final 4 in my Survivor org, Extremely Time-Consuming Survivor 12, XTC, that's what it stands for. And I'm in shock because this is in an org the furthest I've ever made it. Backyard Big Brother, I made it to 3rd, but there were only 7 people. So that's like basically halfway. But this is 4th, at least, out of 24. So crazy. Yeah. So this was insane. I won immunity in the final 5, and I cannot believe that the immunity challenge was knighted, which it first was used in Big Brother US Season 6, and it was just used in 22, where Enzo was like, "Oh, yo, I don't know what I'm doing, yo. I'm Enzo, yo. Hey, Christmas, yo." Like, everything he said had yo at the end. But anyway, and it just happened in Big Brother Cheesecake 4. It was I can't remember if it was veto or HOH. I'm actually going to look it up right now. Give me 1 second while I pull it up. Where would it be? It would be in this one. So it was the Power Veto competition the week of the final 5, and it was won by Nick. Yeah, so it's just crazy. Like, literally, 6 months ago we did that? And yeah, so I learned from watching Nick, I think Lindsay and Brazil play that, and I think CJ was there too, and Marcin, that because of the jumping around like a knight, you don't necessarily have to avoid the black or used areas, because as long as you can jump around it, you're fine. So I was trying to just chart a path where I had the least amount of resistance, and yeah, it was crazy. I can't believe I won that. But anyway, let's move on. So a couple things before we get to the eviction. For whoever is evicted tonight and for Jeffrey, normally I will give you a concrete time Wednesday night of when the duel is. However, again, I have a tribal council tonight where it's the final 4, and hopefully I will make the final 3. So we have 2 options. We have 11 p.m. tonight as a rough estimate, because I don't know if I'm going to be ready for 11 p.m. Or we have tomorrow morning, to make it simpler, at 8:30 a.m. So hopefully the two of you, Jeffrey and whoever's evicted now, will agree either tonight at approximately 11 p.m. or tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. It is short. It will likely take 10 to 15 minutes. And the rules are very straightforward. So yeah, that's that. Joanne talked about how she is a licensed, what was she doing? A licensed hairstylist. And Joanne reminds me of Debbie from Survivor Donkey Kong. I call that Kyle Wrong. I have funny names for all the Survivor seasons since pretty much since I think Redemption Island. So Redemption Island was Rajubjub Island. South Pacific I didn't have a funny name for. Then One World, Philippines. Then it was, Freaks versus Francesquas. Then it was Blood and Guts. Then it was Boobs versus Cops versus Dumb Fucks. Then it was San Maurice del Taco. Then it was Clean Hands versus Dirty Hands versus Hands on Welfare Checks. Then what was 31? Oh, All Francesquas. Then it was Donkey Kong. Then it was, what was 33? Metamucil versus X-Lax. Then Game Changers I didn't have a funny name for. 35 was Hedgehogs versus Horcruxes versus Hooligans. Ghost Island was such a stupid concept. Oh, look at this stick! It's the remnants of some island! Oh! So stupid. I didn't like that cast at all. Mind you, Dominic was hot. And there was that guy who hated Dominic. He was hot too, even though he was a total dumbass. I think his name was Chris. Makes sense. What was after that? David versus Goliath. Then I stopped coming up with funny names. Edge of Extinction. Nah, I guess I stopped. Oh well. But yeah, where the hell was I? So Debbie, who was on Survivor Kaorong, she always had a different occupation every episode. And it reminded me of Joanne, because she's now a hairstylist, a bus driver. She works at Chrysler. I could have sworn you worked at a grocery store at one point, too. And the one time, so Joanne and Charlene went at it a lot in season 2. And the one really funny thing that Charlene said, because Charlene's comebacks are usually, thank you, Chan. But Charlene did have a good comeback to Joanne, I have to admit, when she said to Joanne, I'll never forget, which of your 5 jobs are you going to today? I'll admit that still makes me laugh. Sorry, Joanne, but that was a good one. But yeah, so when confronted on all of her occupations, Joanne says, I got my license at age 19 and worked doing hair full-time till I had my second son. He's shortly after my first husband, and I divorced. I met someone else and moved to Brampton, had my third son, and gave up doing hair to raise all 3 boys, so I drove bus until 3.5 years ago. I got the Chrysler job on the side. I do hair every chance I get. Are you brought up to date? No. You have 3 boys. Are they from 3 different men? Because, wow. I can barely get laid once. Let's talk about Jake in a second. Hold on. And I divorced. I met someone. Moved to Brandon and my third son. No, I think it was from 2 guys, based on what you're saying. But impressive, nonetheless. Where was? Oh, so Jake. So Jake agreed. Jake said something so beautiful to me. He said, "Oh, I said that in previous orgs I had been burned by hot guys," and Jake apparently said in his confessionals that these hot guys were really dumb for not trusting me, because how can they not trust me? And I was like, "Aw." And if we make final 3 together, we will have champagne and a bubble bath in the bath behind me. So very excited, looking forward to that. I think, you know what, I'm not going to say what I'm doing just in case one of the cast members, I doubt it, but one of the cast members is watching. I'm not going to say what my plan is. But let's get back to Cheesecake. So that's that. Next, Ryan. Chad says, I wonder who Ryan voted out. And Ryan says, I'm weighing my options. Of course, there is the person I want to see evicted and voted for publicly. And then there is Jonathan, who has never done me wrong and seems to be interested in the overall well-being of society. It's a tough choice, really. That was funny. Okay, so it's time now to get to the eviction vote. Jonathan, Charlene, your house guests have been casting your votes to evict, and I have the results. When I reveal the results of the eviction vote, the house guests will have about 15 seconds to say their goodbyes, gather his or her belongings, and then just go to the other side of the house where Temple is, where you will battle Jeffrey to stay in the game. Okay, here we go. By a vote of 12-0, Charlene, you are evicted from the Big Brother Cheesecake 5 house. Charlene, as it is written, so it shall be done. You will always be an all-star. And you might still be the superstar, because you are headed to Redemple Temple, where Either tonight or tomorrow morning, you and Jeffrey will battle in a duel where one of you will stay to await the next evictee, and one of you will be permanently evicted. So Charlene, it's not quite over yet, but as always, I always have to say something. I saw you last week at Bramley City Centre, and I told you you are in such a good position, you are finally doing well, and you agreed with me. You're like, I'm just gonna sneak under the radar. Nobody's gonna know I'm there. And then the anti-vax thing happened. So you said first that you were not against vaccinations, but that you didn't want to get this shot right away. And by the way, credit to Eitan for this entire anti-vax debate because you brought it up. But you said you weren't going to get the shot or the vaccine because you were worried about what it could do. Everybody disagreed with you. It caused a hullabaloo, but you stated your opinion and it was over. And everybody seemed to get over it. Nobody, mind you, I wasn't doing a lot of DRs, but nobody seemed to be after you because of that. And then out of nowhere, you post the Facebook post about how 10 years from now, people will be getting compensation for getting the vaccine, and everybody jumps down your throat twice as hard. I'm thinking, Charlene, like, you got away with it the first time. Why would you post it a second time when you know it's going to piss people off? You had to have known it was going to piss people off. You can't possibly tell me that you didn't think that after 3 days before that it wasn't going to piss the exact same people off. So, like, I love you and I will always love you, but when I saw that, I was like, oh. And Charlene had a couple of, I can't really say what they were, but Charlene had not an alliance, but there were people she was working close with, and they all messaged me saying, I just can't work with her now. Like, it's over. And I was just like, oh. And I had such high hopes for you because in All Stars, people like Charlene, who normally don't do well, who are sort of the loud, aggressive ones, they slip through the cracks for the threats, who end up going first. And, it's just, But, yeah, it is what it is. But it's not over yet. You could still win 5 duels. You never know. Okay, now it's time to get to the next head of household competition. Free from the threat of eviction, the head of household wins the perks of his or her private HOH bedroom and bathroom, a fruit basket with Arby's, a letter from home, written by me, and the responsibility of nominating 2 of his or her fellow house guests for eviction. Chanel is outgoing head of household. You're not eligible to compete. Charlene and Jeffrey on Redemple Temple are also not eligible to compete. This head of household competition is called Big Brother Marshmallows. It's all about how many marshmallows I can balance on my head. I can use my hands to keep them up, but I always have to take my hand off each time for the marshmallow. If a marshmallow falls off, I can catch it and save it, but it cannot land on the floor or on the desk or even on my shoulder. It just can't hit a surface. How the guesses were pretty close. So I have not looked at who said what. Lindsay has sent me that in a text. But the guesses in numerical order, or I guess in ascending order, which every time somebody says the word ascending, I'm triggered. I'll never forget when Mad TV did a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire parody, and Regis says, put the following in ascending order. And then he goes, the Mesozoic era, turbulence, Lee Iacocca, Athens. So 4 things that have nothing to do with numbers. Anyway, the numbers were 5, rude, 6, rude, 7, how dare you, another 7, 8, and in the event of a tie, whoever submitted first will win, 9, 10, 10 again, 13, 14, 15, and 2 people said 19. Interesting. So whoever's the closest without going over will become the new head of household. Is everybody ready? All right, then let's begin. So excited. So excited. Okay, number 1. I love marshmallows. They're so good. And I know it's just sugar, but yes. Oh my god, yes. Yes. I forgot to say, Jake is so hot that when I was talking to him, I literally come hands-free. Like, I was like, what? Yep, all over the place. Yep. That's the effect he has on me. Oh, this is so good. I wonder if I like melt marshmallows in the microwave and put it with Baileys, if that would be good. Joanne's like, I've tried that. It's yummy. Okay, I won't eat this one, I promise. Okay, here we go. I have to focus now. Focus, Andrew. 5. It's just rude. You people are rude. But you people who said 19 are also really stupid. So... Okay. No, the marshmallows! Okay, that does not count. The marshmallows fell on the floor. I can't eat those! Okay. The person who said 5 is so winning this. They're all over the place! Okay. Note to self, I can't eat the ones on the floor. Okay, wait, I have to prove that too. Oh my god. Not even gonna get to... Everyone is over. Wait, I have to specify what happens if everybody goes over. Do I do a random draw? Shit, let's just hope I get to 5, because I'll have to do a random draw, and that's not fair. Okay, 2. I can't get them to not. I'm so tired. Okay, that's 2. I'm not getting to 19. Oh, it's so nice that some of you thought I would get to 19. I don't even know if I'm gonna get to 5. I can't keep them up. Okay, if I can't get to 5, it's a random draw, I think. I mean, oh my god. Just let me get to 5 so I don't have to come up with some contingency plan. I can't do it. 3. Why did I think this was a good idea? Okay. Okay. Ah! I think also looking at the camera, which is backwards, like 4. I have to get to 5, so you can all debate as to whether this is cheating or not after. Okay, should I do it this way? Can I make like a 6-pack? I did not go down, it's there. I gotta get to 5 so that whoever said 5 wins. I have to get to 5. Please let me get to 5. Because I'm gonna feel really bad if I go to a random draw and somebody who said 19 wins. Oh my god, I can't get 5 to stay. I'm so tired. Oh my god. And I guarantee you I know who put 5. It's the same asshole who won this in season 3. Who had no faith in me. I can't do 5. These marshmallows are bigger than they look too. I can't. Okay, I'm gonna try. This is a bad idea. But... okay, wait. No, that's not gonna work. Just let me get to 5, and then that person who said 5 will win. Oh no! I have to I can't. There we go. The screen went. I don't know if I can do 5 even. It's not staying. No! Okay. I'm gonna go back to the 6-pack idea where I have... Okay. Okay. I can do this. Andrew, you can do this. And now I have to decide whether I declare the 5 person a winner or... Why did I make it closest without going over? And Chad in the group chat said, whoever says 1 is gonna win. How come none of you said 1 as a Price is Right, like $1 thing? You are all idiots. Meanwhile, I'm the one with 5 marshmallows on my head. That will not stay. The other option is to put them on top of each other, but there's no way in hell that's gonna stay on my head. There's no way that's gonna Okay, I'm gonna put them in a pentagon. I'm totally fucking. Whoever said 19? I literally can't get to 5, and I'm really panicking now as to what the hell to do in competition. Gotta get to 5. I gotta get to 5. Come on, come on, come on. Do this. That person who says 5 is like begging me to get to 5 because I think I have to go to a random draw, otherwise it's just not fair. Should I just get the pieces of paper now out? Why? Why did I think this was a good idea? Okay. What if I put them this way? Oh, then we'll just roll off. I just want to get to 5. I don't even know who that person is. That person, you are on the verge of winning if you put 5 and I can get it to hold. Okay, why don't I go back on my head? Yeah, I'm going to try not looking at the screen. And my arms are hurting like I'm in some kind of endurance competition because okay, I'm gonna try scrunching them into like one, like... I never said that was against the rules. Okay, you know what, to make it interesting, because I don't want to go to a random draw, that's not fun. I'm gonna like squish it into like a big ball. Nobody said I couldn't do this. Okay, okay, that counts. That's 5. I don't know who actually put 5, so let's just make it interesting, because I legit don't know. So I'm gonna do this. This is the only way it's gonna work. And I don't know if you guys were counting on this, but... Oh, it's like shampoo, but not. Okay. And this is... I'm going for 6 now. Okay, that's 6. Let's go for 7. Hey, the rule was how many marshmallows can I get on my head? It's still a marshmallow if it's squished. And not a single person asked, can the marshmallows be squished into a ball? You asked all kinds of random questions, but you didn't ask that. So, suck my dick, Jake. Okay, we're going for 7. The person who said 5, I'm sorry, you are now eliminated. Which, my guess, by the way, is JoJo, because JoJo won Blue Jay with a very low guess. Okay. 7. The person who said 6 is out. We're going for 8 now. Now the people who said 19 are like, yeah! Yeah, make that hat! Make that marshmallow hat. Okay, we're going for 8. I have 8 marshmallows on my head. Who cares if they're not squished? Okay. It's still difficult now that they're not. 8. Okay. If you said 7, you're out. We're going for 9. I cannot believe there are 9. Do you remember that Kenny vs. Spenny episode where they had to wear an octopus on their head and then Kenny gave Spenny LSD? And then Spenny just tripped out for the whole half hour. I want to go to the lake! Kenny's like, what? I want to go to the lake! And he goes to the lake and he releases this dead octopus into Lake Ontario. Like a dead octopus can survive there. Okay, what was I on now? Oh, fuck. Did I forget? I'll verify after, but I think this is 9 on my head because the 7s are gone. Okay. doesn't count as 9 yet because it didn't hold long enough. I'm so glad that I honestly don't know who said what, because you're all gonna say you were trying to influence it. I genuinely don't know. Lindsay did send me a text, and I just saw the first line, which said, "Don't open this, or I will go Mrs. Weasley on your ass." From what she yelled at Ron. Lindsay and I disagree. I think Mrs. Weasley is like a radical bitch, and she says no, she's just a mother. I'm like, so you're saying all mothers are bitches? But anyway. I picture Malcolm in the Middle mom, Jane Kasmerick, as Mrs. Weasley, and I pictured the Malcolm in the Middle dad as Mr. Weasley. Okay, we're going for 9. That's not staying. No, I think the 19 people are still screwed. There's no way I can get double this. Just like... Okay. Oh! That's 9. Okay. We're going for 10 now. 2 people said 10. This is the longest episode ever. Well, I may as well just try to, like... 10. If I can get to 11, then the 10 people are out. Yeah. Sorry, I'm doing it wrong. It's closest without going over. So the 2 people who said 10 now are winning. Here comes 11. Well, since there's nobody with 11 or 12. 11, 12, I'm going for 13 now. And that'll eliminate the 10 people. Yeah, okay. So we're going for 13. I don't know if I can get to 13. Okay. 14. So it's down to the 13, 14, 15, and 19. We are going for 14. I could just put it on top. No. This is seriously the weirdest. And I never anticipated my arms hurting this much. Because I have 0 body muscle. My dick is my most useful muscle. Is it even a muscle? I don't think it is. Or as my grandmother used to call them, your danglers. Okay, what am I at now? I'm so tired. It's 2:30 in the morning and I have 14 marshmallows on my head. Isn't this exciting? Okay, that was... I really hope that was 14. I think it was. I'm going to verify after. I'm going to watch. Yeah, it counts. That's 14. So we're down to the 14, the 15, and the 2 19s. 15! I felt one of them moving. I didn't realize how many were in a bag, how many marshmallows were in a bag, because I didn't even get to the second bag. Okay, we're going for 15 here. 15! Ugh! Push! Push! Oh, I'm losing the screen again. Oh, this is interesting. And again, for those of you thinking I'm cheating, nobody asked, can you squish them or not? I still have 15 marshmallows on my head. And I don't know who said what number, so I don't know who I fucked over with 5, because if I didn't squish them, the 5 person likely would have won. Well, I don't know if... No, actually, that's not true. I wouldn't have gotten to 5, and I would have had to go to a random draw. Because 5 would have been over, and that wouldn't have been fair too. And then it would have caused a huge hullabaloo, and everybody would have wanted to kill me. I may be in trouble here. I don't know if I can do 15. Yeah, or... Oh, shit, is this 15 now? Yeah, this is 15. No, I have a feeling it's over. And my hands, like, or my arms, are like lead. Oh, no, I almost lost it. Okay, center. Okay. Ah! I feel it in the back. Okay. Woo! Woo! Just... Okay. No! Fuck. Breathe. You got this. Oh! One fell. It's over. Okay. Now I'm going to verify. I just want to make sure I did it right. I think that was 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, fuck this one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Well, I was going for 15. I didn't reach it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there's 15, which I didn't make. So the person who said 14 is the winner. Let's see. Let's open up Lindsay's text. So, do not open until after the comp, or Mrs. Weasley will erupt from your phone and scream at you. Okay. Wow, we have a big problem. Lindsay fucked this up. Oh, no, she didn't. Sorry. So, we actually have a tie. I wrote the numbers down wrong. Let me make sure. I'm just verifying because I want to make sure it's right, but I'm pretty sure it's right. Because she says... I only had one person as 14, and Lindsay told me 2 on text. Yeah, okay, it's right. So, 2 people did say 14. So I'll leave them to the end. So, we have... It did not get to 19, but that actually was close. 19, we had Rai Rai and Rhonda. The person who said 5 was Chad. Oh, he's going to be so mad at me. But honestly, Chad, if I did not squish them, 5 would not have stayed on their own. And the rule was closest without going over. You went over, so in theory, everybody went over, and it would have been a random draw. So, I know it sucks, but given the parameters of everything I said, you were over, and 5 wouldn't have stayed on my head. Jonathan said 6, Nicole 7, Brazil 8, Jojo 9. No, there were 2 that said 7. She only told me... Lindsay, you told me 2 said 7. Next year, Tiffany's doing this. Yeah, that doesn't match. Well, it doesn't matter, because 7 lost anyway, so... Yeah, she told me Nicole said 7, but then on this other one, she told me 2 people said 7. So, I don't know. I give you 1 job! Okay, 2:36 a.m. Kat and Aton apparently said 10. Then she said Curtis 13 changed from 9. Well, either way, you lost. So then, Charlene said 15. Wouldn't have counted. So that leaves 2 people, unless... Right? Oh, and another 13. Okay, you told me 1 person said 13, and now you have Curtis 13 and Joanne 13. Lindsay, okay. I'll never forget I went on a road trip to Boston with Lindsay 10 years ago, and I memorized the route to Boston in my head. And every single time I said, Lindsay, do we turn left or right? And she had the map in front of her, and she'd be like, left! Right, Lindsay, do we go straight or right? Got it wrong. So, Lindsay, this was a disaster, and this entire competition is your fault. Anyway, I hope this is correct. Luckily, all the numbers that have been jumbled, like jumbled around, all of those numbers are wrong anyway. So unless you said 14, which is the correct number to Lindsay, and she didn't tell me that, like, let me know. Otherwise, all of these numbers that are mixed up all over the place are wrong anyway. So, 2 people said 14. Chantel and Dylan were the 2 that said 14. And the person who said 14 the fastest was Chantel. Congratulations, you are the new head of household. Chanel, please hand over the keys to Chantel. Chantel, you have until tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to privately message me your 2 nominees and a reason why. Tomorrow, Jeffrey or Charlene, who will win the Redemple Temple duel and live to fight another day? Friday, who will Chantel nominate for Eviction, and we will pick players for the Golden Power Veto competition. Saturday is the Golden Power Veto rules, Sunday the Golden Power Veto results, Monday the Golden Power Veto ceremony, Tuesday the final 2 nominees plead their case, and Wednesday, 1 week from tonight, is the next live Eviction and Head of Household competition, where another house guest will be evicted from the Big Brother Cheesecake 5 house and will join Jeffrey or Charlene in Redemple Temple for a chance to stay in the game. I'm Andrew Chefsik Moonves, and remember, apples are always best in pie. Good night.